experience of struggle, but also of resilience, as we've all grappled with the challenges of the past 10 months and all that the pandemic and its impacts have engendered. For some, the struggle has been about pivoting an entire service provision model from in-person to virtual. For others, the struggle has been about responding to your toddler asking for a peanut butter sandwich while you're trying to comfort a client on the phone who's in crisis. Still, for others, it's been about showing up for work or family each day while a beloved family member is in the hospital with COVID or worse, has died, and you're struggling with the loss of that person. Maybe you're struggling with the isolation or depression or maddening technology problems or financial issues because your partner has lost their job. We're all struggling, working in new contexts and looking at how to do things differently or maybe the same. But the bottom line is to continue to meet the needs of your clients, your families, and your communities 100 different ways throughout this struggle. We hope that this meeting serves as a catalyst to reassuring all of us that none of us is alone in our struggles, and that we can draw upon our individual and collective resiliency and use the experience of these struggles to find a path forward together, connected. We'd like to formally open our virtual conference in a good way with a blessing. I'd like to introduce Chairman Tilford Denver, who will honor us with an opening prayer. And we're hoping that he is on the line. Oh, it sounds like Rebekah HorseChief has offered to open our conference in a good way with a blessing. Rebekah, we would be honored if you would please open us with a blessing. Steve, can you unmute Rebekah HorseChief?
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning. Thank you for the opportunity. I know you had asked a male elder chairman to provide the opening prayer for this conference. He may have some technical difficulties, as I did, signing on, so not to replace him at all, but to provide a strong message of love and encouragement to start this awesome conference that you've all worked on. I would appreciate that opportunity. So I'll go ahead and begin if that's okay with you, Julie.
Thank you, Rebekah. We would be honored.
All right. Hawaii, tahe, wajaje jaje wita montze he, wajaje ia wakonza mingshe, wakahuli pasuli zanzoli, wajaje nikashi mingshe. I want to say that I wanted to acknowledge myself first in our Osage language and introduce myself that way, but also to provide some context for the background of this prayer. Hampade mache daliha, hampade daliha. Today's a good day. And I want to ask Creator to be with all of us right now as we listen to the words and the thoughts and the considerations that the people who've worked on the planning of this conference have convened to provide this information for us. I want to ask that Creator still please look out for each and every one of us if we're traveling, if we're about to travel, if we're about to be around loved ones, or if we're staying at home, to take care of us, to make those considerations for our wisdom and our guidance, and lead us in a good way to stay healthy and have consideration for others. And I ask that we all, however this information that's given to us resonates with us in a way that it needs to, so that the families and the people that we're serving, and the reason that we have these positions, that they're done so in a good way and with a good heart and with a good mind, and that offer special blessings to the people that took their time out of their normal jobs to put together this conference. It's a lot of extra work, and I appreciate that. I appreciate it as a new person. So I don't want to ask too much. I just want to ask that much. And I want to thank you, Julie, for this opportunity. And I want to ask that chairman, if he's available to join us, that he forgives me because I'm younger and I don't have a lot of experience, but I wanted to take this opportunity, since you introduced everything with such a beautiful land acknowledgement. As an Indigenous person, I wanted to follow up with that in his absence. So to forgive me and let me have these expressions, but I'll just say that much and end this way. And thank you.
Thank you so much, Rebekah. That was perfect. It was beautiful.